What are the rules for polar tourism? If you have ever wondered what it takes to visit the stunning polar regions, you are in for a treat. The rules for polar tourism are designed to protect these fragile environments while allowing visitors to enjoy their beauty. Let's break down the essential guidelines that every traveler should know. First, passenger limits are a significant part of the regulations. In many protected areas, only ships carrying a limited number of passengers can land. For example, in certain Arctic national parks, ships with more than 200 passengers are not allowed to land at all. In Antarctica, ships can have up to 500 passengers, but only 100 can go ashore at the same time. This helps reduce the impact on the environment and wildlife. Next, landing site restrictions are in place to ensure that tourism does not overwhelm specific areas. Only designated sites are open for tourist landings, and the number of these sites is limited. In some Arctic regions, only 43 protected areas are approved for ship landings. This careful selection helps minimize environmental pressure. Wildlife protection is another critical aspect of these rules. Tourists and boats must maintain a safe distance from wildlife. For instance, vessels and people must stay at least 500 feet away from walrus congregations. This distance is vital to prevent disturbing animals and their habitats. Ice protection is also enforced. Cruise ships are prohibited from breaking fast ice, which is ice attached to the shore or seabed. This rule aims to protect the natural environment and avoid unnecessary disruption to wildlife. When it comes to land-based expeditions, there are guide requirements. There must be at least one trained guide for every 20 tourists. These guides ensure that visitors follow safety and environmental protocols, making the experience safer for everyone. Environmental responsibility is a key expectation for tour operators. They must follow strict environmental guidelines, including waste management, preventing pollution, and minimizing disturbance to local ecosystems. This commitment helps maintain the delicate balance of these regions. Tour operators need to plan their activities carefully to comply with these rules. This includes selecting appropriate landing sites, training staff, and educating tourists about responsible behavior. Many companies work closely with local communities and conservation organizations to ensure their operations are sustainable. There is a growing call for international certification systems to standardize the quality of personnel, visitor management, and safety equipment in polar tourism. Such systems would help ensure that all operators meet high standards, even in areas where regulations are hard to enforce. As tourism increases, it brings both opportunities and challenges. While it supports local economies, it also puts pressure on fragile environments. The rules are designed to balance the benefits of tourism with the need to protect polar regions for future generations. Ongoing monitoring and adaptation of regulations are essential as conditions and tourism trends change. In summary, polar tourism is governed by strict rules to protect the environment, wildlife, and local communities. These include passenger limits, landing site restrictions, wildlife protection measures, and requirements for trained guides. Tour operators must follow environmental guidelines and may be subject to certification standards. The goal is to allow people to experience the polar regions while ensuring their long-term sustainability.